Hello, this is Mr. Umi 1974, and welcome to the Agrarian Skies Hardcore Quest walkthrough. And we'll be getting started here. Basically, I'll be going to single player, and you have a choice of a flat platform or the little house that they give you in the beginning. My personal preference is basically to use the house. So I'm going to go in here, and it's going to generate the world, and here we are. And as you did see down on the lower left hand corner, I had talked about lives and how when you run out of hunger you basically die, or when you die you lose a life, and once you run out of lives, game over. You start out with this book in your heart, your toolbar here, and this is the inside of the little house, and they give you a nice little chest here. I'm going to open up the book. Okay?
It has been a horrible 10
and
years.
I am going to just
Code
basically
wizards meddled in
skip that nice little intro of what's going on. You guys can watch that for yourself. But we basically have 7 quests currently unlocked, and we will be starting with learning Skyblock. There are a total of 132 quests. I think that goes for all of them. So going to learn Skyblock, there's currently 27 quests in here. Only one is unlocked, and only one is available for completion. So I'm going to basically open that up, and we're going to be it just talks about using this book. Basically, they want us to, if you read the dialogue here, this book is a new invention from VSW, Scott Wares, and Lord Dusk. You may be wondering how to use this book on the off chance you have no idea what you're doing. This very small series of quests will give you the first few guidelines. First off, you'll right click on any page if you want to go back to the previous pages. Page menu, if the quest is dark, it is complete, lock, and you'll need to complete one or more quests to unlock the quests in the first menu of this book, blah 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 blah. You should notice several numbers on quests, and I'm just going to kind of skip past that. So, using the book is the first quest, and what we are going to do is basically punch wood. My suggestion is, and this is what they give you in here, I'm going to take the hopper, the sapling, and they give you a couple books for some of the other mods. Well, I'm going to get out of this, and it's just about night, and I'm going to go outside and plant my little sapling. Oops, before I go, I'm going to grab some bone meal, and I'm going to go outside and plant this tree. Now, underneath this block, and I have no intentions of using it, is... Actually, let me show you. There is a chest full of dirt. Okay? And like I said, I have no intentions of using it. So basically, get a tree going, blah 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 blah. Okay, break the tree. And I'm going to leave that top block here because the first thing I want to get going here, and leave that one, is a crafting table. And we all know how to make a crafting table. Okay, and now if I throw this in here, it's going to make this crafting station from Tinker's Constructs. This is basically the same thing as a crafting table, if I remember correctly. But it will actually hook up to an inventory chest, and the reason why I'm doing this right away is because I want to get as many saplings back as possible. So I'm going to basically make this thing called a crook, and this is how the pattern, and the crook basically allows us to gather saplings. It doubles the chance of dropping saplings. It gives you a chance to get these other things called silkworms, which we'll touch on later. But I definitely wanted to use this because at the moment I only have one, well, now I have 3, but I only started with 1 oak sapling, and oh, and wonderful, I got a worm. And I will cover worms in just a second. I am not going to be wandering up the hill here. So, back to the house. I am just going to basically punch wood for a bit. And take my crafting table and my wood planks. And voila! Have all my stuff. And just put that there for right now. Now, we're going to open our book back up, and we'll see that the crafting task is complete. When you have a crafting task, it's not going to remove items from you. And I'm going to claim our reward. And that's going to give me an apple and a pick of a Splintered Dreams, which is a Tinker Construct pick. Now, the next quest, and like I said, I'm going to do these, I'm going to right click to get back, and it's going to give me 2 quests, the Librarian and the Manual Completion. I'm going to select Manual Completion. This type of quest, second quest type, is a consume type quest. It's basically going to take this wood plank that I manually submit, and I've got 4 in my inventory right now. I'm going to manually submit that, and it's going to take 1, and I'm going to say claim reward, and it's going to give me the quest delivery system. Boom, boom. Now with the quest delivery system, that's used in the next quest. So I'm going to left click and go back. Whoops, must have double clicked. Yeah. Ooh, let's see. And I'm just right click, open. There we go. And we want the next quest. It's the quest delivery system, or the QDS. Okay, now this is a multi-part quest. The first one is they're going to want us to use, if you read this, is basically they want us to use they're going to want us to use the QDS to submit the block wooden plank to get our rewards. But it's going to open up another quest. So basically, I'm going to take our QDS here and our hopper, and that's the reason why I got the hopper. Put the QDS down, take the hopper, put the hopper on the side of the QDS, and whoops, we are going to deposit one wooden plank, and if you notice, it disappeared. And if I go back to the book, it still didn't make it. I need to select task and then click the book on the QDS. So now I'm going to put another one in, and if we go look at our book, the QDS block has lost its little icon, and if we look at our book, oops, Gotta get off the hopper here. It says complete. Now the second, no help given. Basically, we need to reclaim our hopper and then manually submit it. So, which is kind of a bummer. Because it would be nice to have a hopper. Manually submit and claim our reward. So, we now have our first bag, which is a basic reward, and I am going to do a quick pause. Okay, and I'm back. So basically our next quest is called In the Beginning, and we need to make these items, and the first item I'm going to make is an oak barrel. We've already made the crooks and the crafting station. And to make a barrel, we need a bunch of oak blocks. I also planted another tree. We need some half slabs, and, or I should say, oak planks. And this is the pattern. And I'm going to make as many of these as I can at the moment. I'm actually just going to grab all this. And the reason why I'm going to make as many of these as I can is right now it's raining and we need that water for a little bit later quest. Now I'm going to basically pause it again, break away, plant a few trees. I am not going up to the shelter during this time, so I'll be back for the next couple things. Okay, and I'm back, and the reason why I wanted to get these buckets down is, or barrels down, is so they could fill with water. We'll need them later for another, filled with water later for another quest, and because it was raining, I wanted to get that done right away. We'll need one bucket for one or maybe two more buckets. It tells you that you need 3 buckets full of water, and then I'm going to put down 5, and then 2 buckets for composting, which you want to put underneath something where it's not going to get rained on. So that's basically it, but I'm going to skip the buckets for right now. Or the barrels, I should say. Keep calling them buckets. They're barrels. And we are going to basically start making the rest of the quest items. Oh, and another thing, I will not be opening these bags. Everything that I am basically showing you guys, ooh, and if you notice, as soon as I went up the slope, I lost 1 hunger. I had been down there for quite a while and didn't eat a thing, and just so it goes to show how easy it is to lose food. And I'm gonna just make a chest here real quick and come in here and stick it 1, 2, yeah, right. I don't think I can stick it there, right there. And that's where I'm going to put all my quest rewards and my hearts. Just so you guys know. I am also going to take and put 1 sapling back in this box and 1 silkworm in this box. That way, if something goes wrong and I accidentally use up all my silkworms or saplings, I have one. So, the next little thing I'll be making is, can I reach this? Is what in the book? Need the book. Need the book. Need the book. The next thing we'll be making... Oh, got a chest. That was the second thing we needed. A parts builder and a part builder. Actually, let me go look at that. We got a part builder, a tool station, a stencil table. Really, the next thing we should make is a stencil table. And basically, if I remember the pattern correctly, we need... And I'm going to make a couple of these because... 2, 4... because we'll need quite a few of these. And these are basically templates, if I remember correctly. Oh, blank patterns. You need these for making the tables and stuff. If I remember correctly, it's basically one of these with one of these. And that should give us a stencil table. One of these with one of these will give us the parts builder. And I'm going to make another one. And that's going to be the crafting table with one of these, which gives us the tool station. And I need more trees. So I'm going to bone meal some more trees and be right back. Okay, and I've punched down a few more trees, and my next thing, if I remember correctly, I have everything that I need to complete this quest. However, I'm going to make one more chest, and the reason why I'm going to make this chest is because it's used to store our patterns in, and it's called a pattern chest. And basically it was just a blank pattern with a thing on top of it. Now, repair these two crooks just on the off chance. Drop a tree down. And if you noticed, I'm down to already down 4 hunger. I'm just going to have an apple. It is only going to give me half a hunger back, as you can see. Ooh. And I ate my third one. So that means cooking is rather important in this game, or food. And usually the way it works is the more involved the food, the better you get. Now, what I'm going to do here is basically they talk about in the beginning what you should be getting. Place 3 barrows outside so rain can fall on them, 2 under cover. And once you have 8 spare saplings, you can start composting, which is basically something I'll show you in a bit. Did I make an extra barrel? No. So I'm going to make one last barrel. And what else do I want? Just take this out. Grab the barrel. And we are going to... I'm basically going to go up here for right now. And basically give you an idea how I like to set this up. Last table, which is going to be here, is going to be our tool station. Okay, and we're just going to put that down like so. Then we are going to have our stencil table. Then we are going to have the stencil chest. The part builder. And I can put another chest here if I want raw materials for that. But I'm not. I'm going to take and place my compost. Where's my compost? There's my oak barrel. That's what I need for compost. And I'm basically, like they said, going to put 8 saplings. You can watch it fill up into the barrel. And over time that will turn into a block of dirt. You just come back up to it, hit it, click it. And now let's talk about the quest rewards for this quest. Basically, we're getting these 10 apples, a quarter heart, a reward bag, a pan of destiny, or an axe of despair. And my recommendation is that you click on the pan of destiny. That is the one you're going to want. And the reason why you want that is that's going to allow you to start cooking food as soon as possible. So we're going to claim this. And okay, we've got our pan of destiny and another basic reward bag. So I'm going to take my heart, throw it up there, put my basic reward bag up there. And yeah. Now, let's see. I think this is a... Oh, I should really show you guys how to cook. I'm going to just make some sticks here. Grab 4 sticks. Any fuel will work. I'm going to put my basic pan of destiny down on the ground, and you do that by, if I remember correctly, I got a mouse over it. It's a control shift, and it puts it on the ground, and there's actually a handle. It's just the way it did it, and then you just click on it to break it. So if I was to put it here, actually we'll put it right there. You can see the handle. And that's basically a frying pan. And I'm going to take 2 of these nice little inchy silkworms, throw them in there, and throw some wood in there. And I'm probably going to need all 4 sticks. Basically, the worms are going to sit in here, and then the finished product's going to end up over here. So you can cook a couple things, and it looks like only one will cook. So that is one way of getting food. I'll cover the silkworms a little bit more in a bit. I think I'm going to call it quits with the beginning intro because I covered kind of like the first 4 quests. I think from now on I'm going to just break each little episode into quests and go from there. Well, thank you for joining me. Catch you later, guys.